Hi, Cissy. I'm back. I hope you enjoy today's devotion. Uh, this is for March 13th, and um, I really like this one. It's kind of neat. So the Bible verse is from Revelations 15:3. Just and true are your ways, King of the ages. The following story was related by Mrs. Charles H. Spurgeon, who suffered greatly with poor health for more than 25 years. At the end of a dull and dreary day, I lay resting on my couch as the night grew darker. Although my room was bright and cozy, some of the darkness outside seemed to have entered my soul and obscured its spiritual vision. In vain, I tried to see the sovereign hand that I knew held mine and that guided my fog surrounded feet along a steep and slippery path of suffering. With a sorrowful heart, I asked, why does the Lord deal with the child of his in this way? Why does he so often send such sharp and bitter pain to visit me? Why does he allow this lingering weakness to hinder the sweet service I long to render to his poor servants? These impatient questions were quickly answered through a very strange language, yet no interpreter was needed except the mindful whisper of my heart. For a while, silence reigned in the little room, being broken only by the crackling of an oak log burning in the fireplace. Suddenly, I heard a sweet, soft sound, a faint yet clear musical note, like the tender trill of a robin beneath my window. I asked aloud, what can that be? Surely no bird can be singing outside at this time of year or night. But again came the faint, mournful notes, so sweet and melodious, yet mysterious enough to cause us to wonder. Then my friend exclaimed, it's coming from the log on the fire. The fire was unshackling the imprisoned music from deep within the old oak's heart. Perhaps the oak had acquired this song during the days when all was well with him, when birds sang merrily on his branches and while the soft sunlight streaked his tender leaves with gold. But he had grown old and hard since then. Ring after ring of knotty growth had sealed up his long forgotten melody until the fiery tongues of the flames consumed his callousness. The intense heat of the fire wrenched from him both a song and a sacrifice at once. Then I realized when the fires of affliction draw songs of praise from us, we are indeed purified and our God is glorified. Maybe some of us are like this old oak log, cold, hard, unfeeling, and never singing any melodious sounds. It is the fires burning around us that release notes of trust in God and bring cheerful compliance with his will. As I thought of this, the fire burned, and my soul found sweet comfort in the parable so strangely revealed before me. Yes, singing in the fire, God helps us, sometimes using the only way he can to get harmony from our hard and apathetic hearts. Then let the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual. Daniel 3:19, which then reminded me of one of my favorite verses. So it's Daniel 3:17. If we are thrown, so this is Daniel. I mean, you know this. I don't have to tell you, but Daniel says to Nebuchadnezzar, and I love his faith, and I just love his just, you know what? You can do whatever you want, but my God is so great. So he says, if we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. Isn't that so great, Cissy? You're in a fire right now. You're sitting there in the hospital bed, and I know that it's depressing and it's sad and it's lonely and you don't want to be there, but guess what? God has you, well, I guess God doesn't have you in the fire. COVID has you in the fire, right? But oh darn, what did I do? I'll figure that out later. But he says, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. God will rescue you from COVID. He will. He already has. He's already been working. It's just in his timing. It takes time. So let him heal you. Don't be depressed. Don't be sad. Just hold on to God, love him, and let him heal you, because depression and any negative thoughts or feelings is going to keep you from healing. So you don't want to do that. Just look to God. He will love you. And then he says, but even if he doesn't, even if God doesn't save them, we want to make it clear to you, Your Majesty, that we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue you have set up. I just love his faith, his just conviction that you can do whatever you want to me, but guess what? My God is greater than you. Just like COVID. COVID may have put you here in this hospital bed, but God is so much greater than that. And think of this time as your fire experience. You're in the fire right now. God is refining you and he's purifying you to do even greater things. So Daniel's faith that God would rescue him is a testament to us. God was glorified, and then he'll be glorified through you. So stay strong, forge ahead. God is working through you. You can't see it from where you sit, but I promise you, you will look back at this time and you will see God's hand controlling everything. You're beyond loved, or you're loved beyond measure. That's what I wrote. So you've got this, Cissy. You are so strong. You are so amazing. You're so wonderful. And so is our God. And he is loving you right now. He is protecting you. He is keeping you safe from the fires of COVID. So I want to pray with you, okay? Dear God, I lift up Cissy to you and Jay and all of her family who is loving her and praying for her and advocating for her. She will be healed and able to share your love with even more people after you're done refining her in the fire, Lord. You're amazing and wonderful and awesome in power. We love you so much, Lord. Amen. All right, Cissy, go be strong. Go take on the day and get healed. We love you. Bye.